Hi everyone, Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fall wreath. So all of these products came from our local dollar store, and you can replicate this design for less than $15. Realistically, it costs us about $10, which is not bad whatsoever. We're going to start off with 4 of these mini mum bushes. All I'm doing is I'm cutting off each individual stem, and it makes it a lot easier to work these in, and it prevents it from looking bulky. So we're going to use one of our dollar store styrofoam rings, and these are very easy to insert your stems into. What I'm doing is I'm dipping them in my glue skillet. That's what that black device on my table was. Essentially what it is a melting pot for our hot glue, and when I plug it in, it melts the glue, and when I'm done, I just unplug it, and it solidifies right in the pot. So I've been using this for years instead of a glue gun, and I absolutely love it. So we're just going to come back in with a few smaller stems. I kept these a little bit more compact to cover up as much foam as possible. Now we're coming back in with this bittersweet, and I swear Dollar Tree has the best bittersweet. For this price, it's really hard to go wrong. We're going to cut down 3 stems individually and work them in the same way that we worked in the previous flower. And one thing when designing full floral wreaths, which all of the flowers are all the way around, is to make sure they're going in the same direction. You want to make sure you have that flow, and you never want to have them kind of sticking every which way. It creates a much more eye-pleasing effect having them all face in the same motion. So I'm just placing these in any of the negative spaces between the flowers all the way around, and now it's time to come back in with a little bit of moss. So I know we're going to get some comments down below. Nick, why didn't you work in the moss initially? And I just hate dealing with the moss, so I'd rather deal with the messy part a little bit later on in the designing process so I don't drive myself crazy. And you end up using less because I'm just tucking this in between the flowers and the greenery, and if we were to do this initially, we would cover the entire frame. Another option is to actually work in either greenery or larger flowers to cover up the frame, or just leave it as is. Now we're going to work in another dollar store product, and that is these oak leaf picks, and they come 5 per pack. We're going to work in a maple variety in just a minute, but I wanted to add a little bit of bulk to this. I didn't really want to work in any additional colors, and it's not like I had many choices. They only had the orange ones in stock at my store. So I'm just going to take those 5 leaves and distribute them all the way around towards the inside. Now we're coming back in with the maple leaf variety, and these also have a little bit of a pick, so they easily insert into the styrofoam with a little bit of hot glue. So we're going to come back in between the 2 oak leaves on the inside and place this one a little bit towards the outside for some added depth. And I think this was the perfect finishing touch. And these were $1.25 for 5, and we only used 1 pack of each. So the dollar store had a really nice selection of florals this year. I was, pleasantly surprised. And they had lots of different colors and options available. So make sure you follow us. That way you can see other designs that we create using dollar store products. And as always, thank you so much for watching. This is Nick Kratikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor. We also sell supplies at nicksseasonaldecor.com, and we have all social media handles teaching you how to make beautiful designs. Bye, everyone.